No, go wild, do whatever you want, I'll just stick my name on it. Guys, it's kind of important. So this is everything all together. That was probably the hardest part, to be honest. This is so cute, look. So a couple of people have asked about the money side of things. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something that's a little bit different. This is going to be a kind of behind the scenes look at collaborating with a brand or with brands kind of in general. I'm also going to be giving you a kind of like insight into my Skinny Dip collaboration, because I did actually film a load of behind the scenes footage and I asked you guys for questions on Instagram, so I'm going to be answering some of those. So hopefully this video will give you guys a little bit more insight into like what actually happens and how a collaboration between a person and a brand comes together and a product is born, like a little baby. A little baby that you don't have to feed, you don't have to change its nappy. That was a really weird metaphor for a product collaboration. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about and you're new here, I recently launched a collection with Skinny Dip, which is Skinny Dip x Soph. I'm Soph, if you didn't know, hi. We launched some jewellery, which I am representing right now. I've got my little sundial charm earrings in, I've got my layered choker necklace on, and then also we did some phone cases, we did a ring pull for the back of your phone, we did some makeup bags, which I've got here. There's a clear one that's got all the moons and stars on it. There's another clear one that's more of like a marble vibe, which I took with me to the airport and put all my toiletries in here and it was totally fine. We have a marble brush roll, which I put all of my brushes in, obviously, but you could use this as a pencil case. Ta-da! And there is also a big celestial holographic wash bag. This is actually sold out at the moment, but keep checking back on the website because they've managed to source some stock from like stores and stuff that can get back on the site. But this collection is limited, so once everything is like sold out from stores and online and they don't have any more like stock to source to put online, then they're not going to be making more things, which is really sad. So if you guys want to get your hands on this, then check it out. So someone has said how long will all of the products be available for. I kind of just explained that. Once they go out of stock, they're not coming back, which is really sad. So there was a question saying how long did the whole process take to design and make? And other people are just saying, can you explain the process? How long did the whole process take? So this might actually be kind of surprising to some of you, but the first meeting and the first kind of discussions of this were only back in May. And obviously now we're in October, so that's like around like 5-6 months. First meeting in person was the 31st of May, and then it launched on the 3rd of October. So like 5 months, which is actually a lot quicker than I expected. When we first had the meeting, I thought that we would be talking kind of like New Year 2020, but then they were like, no, we want to launch this like as soon as possible, September, October time. And I was like, are you sure that's gonna be possible? But yeah, they worked really, really quickly. And I guess they have a great factory that does like really quick turnarounds, and you know, they obviously have a really good quality team of like design artists and stuff that got stuff done quickly as well. And then to be honest, like there wasn't actually that many changes that had to be made. I think because when it's something like a makeup product, like an eyeshadow palette, for example, my collection with Revolution, that takes more time because you have to like figure out the formulas, you have to like test the formulas and stuff, swatch everything, make changes to actual like formulas and colours and stuff. But when it's something like a phone case or a makeup bag, you kind of get it back and it's either like, oh my god, I love that, or you get it back and you're like, it's not really my favourite, let's tweak this a little bit. But yeah, there's not really that many changes that had to be made. And then a lot of people are saying, did you get to design the products? How much involvement did you have with the design process of the products? Did you get a say in the design of the products? I mean, obviously, yeah, I got a say in the design because it's my collection. Imagine if I was just like, no, go wild, do whatever you want, I'll just stick my name on it. So the way that it worked is we had the initial meeting first, which was just like a chat about the general collaboration. In the first meeting, we were just talking phone cases and potentially like a kind of like ring pull pop socket-y type thing to go on the back of the phone. But yeah, it was literally just phone cases in the initial meeting. Then I went for the second meeting where I had to present my ideas, and I'm gonna put a little thing on the screen here of my Pinterest mood board. I also did some really crappy drawings. I'm not even going to show them because they're so embarrassing. I did some drawings of like my very rough ideas of the phone cases, and in one of those designs I'd done like necklaces kind of like hanging from a phone case because I was known quite often for wearing like dainty choker necklace and then a longer necklace, like layered necklaces, and I thought that would be a cool idea for a phone case because at the time we were just talking phone cases. And then I had another one where I'd literally just drawn like some scribbles and some little like shapes, which was supposed to be a marble case with gold flakes, which I mean is what we ended up with, but I don't think they went off my drawings because, I mean, I used to be able to draw. I did A-level art and an art foundation and graphic design, but like, I think I've lost it. So I mostly just presented a Pinterest board, which was all of my like ideas and inspiration and stuff. And yeah, I thought the meeting had gone really badly. I was presenting in front of like a few of the people from the team and also one of the main CEOs. And my friends kept messaging me during that meeting, and our group chat on WhatsApp is called Swagular Bant. Don't judge me, we literally made it when we were 12 and we have kept the name throughout our Facebook group chat and then onto WhatsApp ever since. And they didn't know that I was in this meeting, and I was trying to, you know, swipe up the messages being like, guys, it's kind of important. So then I thought, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I'm gonna like put my phone on airplane mode so that people can't see the messages come through, they won't come through. And then obviously it disconnected my phone from the Apple TV. So then the screen just went black and I was like, great. Really professional, so yeah, I didn't think it had gone very well, but I presented my ideas for the phone cases. I knew that I wanted to have something kind of like celestial, and then I wanted to have like something marbly themed and potentially something to do with like the like jewelry gold kind of like see-through case with like necklaces on it. So then what happened is their design team wrote down all of my ideas, everything I discussed. They went away and made some mock-ups, which again, I thought it was just going to be phone cases, but then when they came back to me, they were like, would you want to do actual jewelry as well, because they'd seen, you know, my kind of love for jewelry, and also as well they were like, you know, you do a lot of makeup on your channel, would you also want to do makeup bags? And I was like, maybe. So obviously I jumped at the chance because they had taken the phone cases that I had in mind and made them into like makeup bags with the same pattern and everything, and I was like, oh my god, these are beautiful. So then they basically took inspiration from the jewelry that I loved, and I said that I wanted to go with a whole kind of like celestial theme, and they did some kind of like design mock-ups for the jewelry, and everything they came back with, I was like, yes, yes, yes. Like they sent a few PDFs over like throughout the process of like the kind of drawing, like digital drawings, and I was just like, oh my god, they have got my ideas, like they've taken it out of my brain, put it into a design, and I was just like in love with everything pretty much. And a couple of people said, were there any samples that you decided not to go ahead with, like were there any pieces that got scrapped, was there any like changes that had to be made? So there were actually a couple of things that I decided not to go ahead with. It was mostly switching out like jewelry styles. At the start there was some like bigger like chunkier earrings which I wouldn't like really wear, so I said that they weren't really my style and could we do something that was a bit more like small and minimal. So they took that on board, and then when they came back with the other designs I was like, okay, like you've pretty much nailed it. We also made a few changes to the hair slides. Originally they were just going to be like stars, but then they went with like the moons and stars and suns and everything to match the rest of the jewelry, and I think those are absolutely beautiful. And then also as well with the phone cases, a couple changes were made. Originally we were going to have my logo on the back of these here, but then we decided to put all of the logos with my name on the inside, just in case anybody kind of like saw the collection and they really liked it but they didn't know who I was and they didn't want like Soph written on something. And originally also as well, this camera hole was gonna be blue just to kind of like match with the rest of the theme and everything, but then we discussed it and we're like, actually, you know what, I think gold will look a lot better, and I'm so glad we went with the gold because it matches the rest of the case beautifully and it obviously matches the jewelry. So the factory would send over like pictures of the different samples and be like, is this the sort of thing that you were after? And I'd be like, yeah, that looks amazing. And then obviously I got the physical samples, but there was very minor changes that had to be made. Nothing was changed with the makeup bags. All of the makeup bags went from design to factory to sample to being approved, and that whole process took, I remember I was like finalizing the last kind of bits when I just got back from Croatia. End of July, beginning of August was when all the final samples got approved. Then we had to do a photo shoot for the collection, obviously, and I did a little like Instagram TV for Skinny Dip as well. I'm not good at being a model. Like I salute any models that do that full time, but I just really don't like being a model and having to like pose in all these different positions. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But the Skinny Dip team were very, very helpful, and the photographer and everything were really nice, so that definitely helped. I'm actually just going to insert some of the footage from the photo shoot because my lovely manager guy actually went around with my vlog camera and filmed some clips for you guys, so I'm going to insert that now so you can like kind of see what went on. That was probably the hardest part, to be honest, of the whole thing, like doing the photo shoot. I think just when you know all your own angles and stuff, like having someone else like do my makeup, do my hair, take my photos, I'm just a bit like, eee. So then after that obviously was the build up on social media. I posted a few little like sneak peeks on Instagram and in videos of me wearing my jewellery. And then after that we had the meet and greet, which was amazing. The meet and greet was the night before the launch, so it was on the 2nd of October. It was in Skinny Dip's Neal Street store and I met some lovely people. I do have some footage from that as well, which I'm going to insert right here. So I've just got to the Skinny Dip Neal Street store. They've got all of these like boards and balloons that have got my name on them, which is so exciting. Obviously I'm repping all of my Skinny Dip collection. I've got my necklace, I've got my earrings, I've got my hair slides, on my phone, I've got my Celestial phone case. But I'm about to do my meetup, which I'm so excited for. I'm so nervous, but yeah, it should be really good. I just hope you guys love it. So this is everything all together. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And then in this room we've got the setup here, which is I think where we're like taking pictures and stuff. They've got the nail club, which is in the downstairs area. We've got a ring light, people can get their nails done over here, and then upstairs they've got more of the collection. How cool is this? Got all the jewelry up here and the whole collection. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It looks beautiful. And then on the actual launch day, Skinny Dip hosted me an event which was so nice. It was actually held at a cafe which is called Daisy Green in London. It was such a cute cafe. The setup and everything was so cute, and yeah, it was really, really fun. I invited some of my YouTube friends. It was quite a small event, but I quite liked that. Here's the footage from that. Okay, so as always, I'm running late, but I'm nearly ready to go. This is my outfit of the day. As I'm zipping up my boots, I'm wearing some leather trousers from Boohoo, my boots that I wear all the time from Koi Footwear, my jumpsuit, what's this called? Bodysuit. This is also from Boohoo, and then obviously I'm repping my Skinny Dip jewellery. So I'm just about to go to my brunch. Let's go. So I've just got to my launch event. It's at a little place called Daisy Green, and everything is all laid out. It looks so cute. I love how they've displayed everything. They've got all the jewellery on here, and then the little cutout moons, which is so cute. They've got the picture, which is so cool. We've got the balloons from yesterday. Everything is like really like nicely laid out. Oh my god, this is so cute. Look. There's a menu that's got my name on it, which is so adorable. So yeah, oh my god, I can't wait for everyone to get here. I'm so excited. How pretty is the ceiling? Oh my god, they've done such an incredible job. If the Skinny Dip girls are watching this, thank you so much. You totally nailed it. Like, look at the table. It looks so cool. We have some berry smoothies. I'm not too sure what berries are in here. I guess like raspberries. Well, I see a raspberry. That's about it. This is the fancy bacon roll. Is this even a bacon roll? That is the fanciest bacon roll I've ever seen. There's an egg here, there's bacon, there's some bread. It looks like there's some chili on here, so that's interesting. But yeah, wow. Massive thank you to Skinny Dip and the whole team. I'm just in love with everything, and I hope you guys love it as much as I do. And yeah, hope you like the food. Okay, so I'm gonna answer some more questions of things that you guys have asked. Someone has said, was there anything you wanted to add but was told no? So I did actually ask about Android cases, and I was like, is the collection, you know, what phones are they going to be available for? But they explained to me that they've tried selling Android cases in the past and they just don't sell as well as their iPhone cases. And obviously because this was kind of like, you know, they were taking a risk by doing a collab with me. They didn't want to make like loads of different things if it wasn't going to work out. So they decided to stick with just iPhone cases, which I know is disappointing for some of you. review, but then I also thought myself, I was like, there's lots of other pieces in the collection, and hopefully, you know, you could either get the ring pull for your phone, or one of the makeup bags, or some of the jewelry if you didn't have an iPhone. Someone has said, did you get a say in the prices of the products? Skinny Dip were like, they're going to be the same sort of prices as our other phone cases and like makeup bags and other products anyway. So I was like, okay, that's totally fine by me, because the phone cases, yes, they are, you know, they're more expensive than your kind of like eBay, Wish and Amazon phone cases, but they are really good quality phone cases, and that's just the price of Skinny Dip cases in general. I knew that when I was getting into this, so I just knew that they would be like, you know, their regular sort of prices. So no, I technically didn't get a say in the prices. However, that was because I was okay with the prices. If they'd have come to me and be like, yeah, we're gonna sell your phone case for £50, I would have been like, what? But yeah, just in general, they were very easy to work with. So thank you to the whole team and just them in general for believing in me. Someone has said, were you told what to wear for the photo shoot, or did you choose? I was styled for the photo shoot. So a couple of people have asked about the money side of things. Someone has literally just said, what's your commission? And then there was a couple of people asking, do I make commission from the sales? So yeah, I do make commission from the sales. That is how the majority of brand collabs work, unless your Nikki tutorials. Did anyone watch Shane Dawson's new series with Jeffree? That made me really sad. Obviously, I can't tell you my exact commission, but I will say that with brand collaborations, you do get a cut. So basically what that means is when things go on sale, the brand obviously makes a profit from that. Obviously, it takes off the amount of money that it's taken to produce the products and like some other fees. Obviously, they have to pay the designers and extra stuff like that. So the actual profit that they make, so say for example the brand are making like £5 profit from something, this is all just like random figures by the way. The general idea of commission is that you will either get, like I would say for most collabs it's between like 5 and 20% of that profit. So that's what then, you know, I would get. So I get a percentage of the profit, if that makes sense, for each item that is sold. I would say in general those are kind of like ballpark figures, but then with Shane and Jeffree's series, he was saying that for their merch Shane would be making like 60 or 70% or something like that. So I don't know how it works for everyone else. Did you reach out to Skinny Dip or did they contact you? This is actually a very interesting question. So I had actually mentioned to my management that I would love to one day launch some phone cases. My manager actually got in touch with like a few different places, and she did actually reach out to Skinny Dip just to have like a chat with them to be like, do you guys do brand collabs? Like, is that something you would be interested in? I am not gonna lie to you, I never thought in a million years they would be like, yeah, sure. They had been like chatting for a bit, and my manager was just like, you know, I've reached out to like different people, and then yeah, Skinny Dip ended up being on board with it, and they believed in me, which is really nice of them. And yeah, they decided to go ahead with the collab, and they seemed really excited for it. So that was a pretty amazing moment, because I did not think this would ever be a thing, and if it was not for my old manager Hannah, this would not be a thing. So thank you so much to her, because me myself, I'm way too scared to ever get in touch with any brands to be like, hey, want to do this? She did that for me, and I didn't even realize that, you know, it would be a thing. So yeah, very grateful for this opportunity. A lot of people are saying, what was the inspiration behind the collection? How did you get into the vibe of moons and stars kind of thing? A lot of people are asking, what's the inspiration behind the celestial theme? To put it simply, I've just always thought that celestial themed things look really pretty. Like, I love looking at the stars, and just like anything that's kind of like galaxy themed in general, I've always been a fan of. I think it looks beautiful, and yeah, it's very popular, and I just really wanted to have something with that theme on it. And then with the marble stuff, again, I just love it. Like, I just think it looks so nice. I went for blue because blue is probably one of my favorite colors, like especially for like marbly themed things. Like, I'm not much of a kind of like pink girl, I much prefer blue, and I just thought that blue marble looks really nice. Did you get to design all of it from scratch, or did they already have ideas? So when we went into the first meeting, they had no idea what type of thing I wanted to do. Then I gave them all of my ideas. They wrote down from my brain what I'd asked for on the phone cases, and then they came back to me with the design. So yeah, in the initial meeting, they had no ideas. Like, they had no idea what I was gonna say, and they just went off of my ideas, which I really enjoyed. It was a really fun process actually, like getting all the like inspiration together and the mood boards and everything. The reason I didn't actually physically design it myself is because I am not as talented as the designers at Skinny Dip, so obviously they helped me out with that part, but they wrote from my brain onto the paper computer screen. Design program. Right, I think I've pretty much answered most things that people wanted to know. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below for me and I'll try and get back to you. Or leave me a question of the day with the hashtag a question of the day and I might feature you in my next video, which is what I'm going to do right now. Today's question comes from Hannah Miller. Hannah Miller? She said, I'm sure you've sang a little on camera before randomly. Do you like singing and would you do any singing videos? So, I do really enjoy singing and I do actually have my grade 4 in singing. I used to do singing lessons and I used to actually sing in like school talent shows and stuff, but I'm not the best singer. Like, I can sing like a bit, but I'm not like, you know, I'm not like Talia Mar level. Yeah, I don't know if I would do a singing video. Like, I would kind of really like to, but also I used to play the ukulele, but I can't play it anymore because my nails are too long and also I can't remember how to play it. So I'd kind of need someone to like play the guitar for me or something if I was gonna sing, because if I just sit here and sing by myself, I feel like it'd be a bit awkward. Maybe one day I'd kind of like to, because I do sing a lot, but it's mostly just in the car and like in the shower, to be honest. Like, I sing a lot in the car. Maybe one day, but at the moment, I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm good enough. If I keep practicing, maybe one day, we'll see. Also as well, I just want to say a massive thank you to those of you that have supported this collection, that have bought stuff from the collection, that have sent me pictures of you wearing stuff or like using the phone cases, using the makeup bags. Like, it is so exciting and it's been such a cool time. Also as well, like, I want to say thank you to Skinny Dip, obviously, for like wanting to work with me and believing me throughout this whole process. Believing in me throughout this whole process, and yeah, for just doing the collection in general. Like, it's been so fun and I just love everything and I'm so glad that you guys love stuff as well. So if you want to get your hands on any bits, the link is down below. Some of the bits are out of stock, but there is still some stuff available. Right, I'm going to leave this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, give it a massive thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below. I hope you're all good and I will see you in my next video. Bye!